Blog Talk Radio.
Like, whoa. Shine, whoa. Yeah, boys. Look. All I gotta say is, what a year. Whoa. I decided now that every year's our year, man.
Yo.
Yeah, you funny as hell. I thought you was gonna say your shit again.
What? What's that?
You ain't mad at Big Sean. You just mad at the niggas for putting that shit on there.
Oh shit! Yeah, I be saying some wild shit, yo. I ain't
my man said, he said he listened to the show, right? The nigga said y'all was smoking. He's like, when you not like, you inhale, if you ain't, you ain't expect that shit. He said, that shit hit him with the laughter. He said y'all was choking and laughing at the same time. He said when you that shit last night.
My bad, man. I need to kill that nigga, man. Almost send a nigga to the ER, man.
Nah. He said that's what you need. That shit is pure comedy. That's entertainment. That shit was hilarious. We was dying off of that shit. This was earlier today. So that nigga was like, yo, when your man said, I ain't even mad at him. I ain't even mad at Big Sean. I'm mad at that nigga for putting that shit on there. He said, y'all will die, nigga. Yeah, he's nigga crazy. What's good with you?
Ain't shit, man. I'm over here on my Wiz Khalifa, man. Just rolled up an extendo fucking joint, nigga. This shit longer than your extension.
Is it a blunt or since you on your wish? Is it a blunt or a paper?
Nigga, this is paper, white paper, nigga.
White papers, okay.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna hold you. I've been smoking the organic raw paper lately. It's not the white, not the hemp paper, but the organic paper. You know what I'm saying? Not the hemp joint though. But that shit alright though.
Yeah.
It's better than Dutch's, man. That Dutch shit, man. I don't know. You put Fonto in your shit?
I ain't smoking Dutch since 2003, nigga. And that's facts. I ain't gonna hold you.
Do you put Fonto in your shit?
I prefer straight leaves, nigga, in general. Fuck any motherfucking...
Okay.
I prefer this. Like, I told you, I'm a nigga. I grab up Bluntvilles. I use the leaf of the Bluntville. I use the leaf of the game. And that's what I smoke. That's how I do it. But right now, you know what I mean? It's snowing outside. I ain't get to go to the store. So I got the white papers on deck.
I ain't gonna lie, listen, I ain't gonna lie. You know the world is fucked up. So niggas in Atlanta niggas said it's a storm out here. I said, nigga, what, yo? Yo, this country, man. Huh?
I said, yeah, when you getting snow out there, places like that.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That shit is kind of backwards, yo.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. That shit's kind of wild. But nah, man, I ain't gonna front. We got a special one today. You know what I'm saying? We got a personal favorite. You know what I mean? Like, this is a...
Oh, hell yeah.
This is a special one today. Yeah, it's a special one today. Word.
Come through this bitch. It's about to go down.
Better respect that. Niggas better respect life. You feel me?
Yo, listen, man. That's my motto. I've been saying respect life since 2000, nigga, when I was in high school, nigga. Yeah. Straight up. Fact. I know the fucking listeners gonna be like, damn, that nigga old as shit. Yeah, nigga, fuck y'all niggas.
Yeah.
You know I gotta say it before the people do, nigga, because that's why shit don't bother me, man.
Yeah,
that's how you do.
If you can attack yourself before somebody else, you might be better off, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You might be better off. So you know what I'm saying? I feel you on that.
You'll be better off. Telling you, sleep better at night, nigga. I promise you that shit.
That's for sure. I ain't gonna hold you though. Let's before they get on, man. So we talk about the joint behind the scenes, but for those that don't know, you know what I'm saying? Respect Life is one of the popping web series on the YouTube. Yeah. You know what I mean? Actually, you imposed the one that put me onto it. If anything, I think it's a show where it just depicts a lot of real shit that still probably goes on in areas where people try to avoid certain shit, or not to mention, it has its authenticity to it. It's some familiar faces, whether you watch battle rap or rap in general. You know what I'm saying? And I think the story is a good story. Season finale was crazy. You know what I mean? Season finale is definitely crazy.
Was it?
You know what I mean? So we definitely got to talk about that. I want to ask, too, we're going to have to wait till August for season 2 because, they said April. You know what I'm saying? I know my nigga Melo keep his word. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely have that boom about that.
Listen. I know niggas don't be wanting to wait, But listen, man, you gotta wait for the greatness, you heard? You know what I'm saying? Like, real shit. You gotta wait for the greatness. Like, my thing is this. You know what I mean? Remember when Nas and Jay-Z was going at it? And Jay-Z went after nigga with the takeover and all that? You know what I mean?
Right.
That nigga Nas waited 6 months to reply, my nigga. And we got greatness, you hear me? You gotta wait for the greatness, my niggas.
Can I say something to you? Can I say something to you? And this is a little bit less, but just follow me for a second. You know, it's funny you say that because a nigga will tell you. Now, mind you, you understand it's all about how you respond to what you do. But you know, it took Meek about 7 months to make that one diss record. You understand what I'm saying? The niggas like, yo, that shit was mad long ago, or it was longer than what it took Nas. It's like, yo, my nigga, you don't rush greatness. I'm not saying, you know, it takes forever, but like you said, my nigga, sometimes you might have to wait a little bit. You know what I'm saying? To get that thing just right.
Listen. But at the same time, I can't compare Meek Mills to Nas. Dub said, I can't compare Meek Mills to Nas. Not even disrespecting. I'm not even disrespecting Meek, but it's just facts, nigga. When it comes to lyrical ability, nigga, that shit is not even a fucking. Them niggas ain't even in the same fucking shoot, nigga. The only reason why they in the same lane is because they rap. You know what I'm saying? Like real shit. Like I'm not trying to play Meek Mills, but we talking facts, nigga.
I mean, you know, as far as that whole situation, I just think, you know, like I said before privately, I don't think nobody on the planet thought that Meek Mill was gonna lose that one initially. It's all about how you respond to things and how you go about them. And you know,
Nah. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you why. Meek ain't had the support Meek really thought he had when it came to labels and shit like that. You gotta understand, like when you a nigga that got that machine behind you, my nigga, anything is possible, my nigga. You could take out the most gangsterest nigga on the block on some G shit. Like anybody, yo, for real, I literally believe anybody that would have tried Drake in that type of zone, even if it would have to be like a super duper official MC to motherfucking come out of nowhere and be like, you know what, Drake, you want some bullshit. And that whole situation would have went differently. I just don't think that nigga Meek was holding the weight to come at the nigga. Now I mean to even say anything to the nigga.
I don't think he was trying to, bro. I think he was trying to, it's like Inception, bro. He was just trying to plant the seed in the mind. I wasn't going back and forth with you. I was just making a point that everybody thinks you're great, even myself, and, you know, you get help, which, you know, is understandable from a musical artistry standpoint.
We keeping it tall right now, right? We keeping it 6'4"?
Of course. Come on, of course.
If we keeping it 6'4", right? Like, and I'm not, you know, only, you know, when it comes to this ghostwriting and shit like that, and you're not writing the material, you know this shit only applies to hip hop. Only. You know that, right?
Of course. But that's only because that has something to do with us though, and from where it started, where you know you did this. It's like you know what I mean. It's like battle rap, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, like it's like that. So I don't want to take that away from it either, because that does play a part
too. My thing is this though. Like, what? First of all, personally, how do you look at Drake? Me personally, I never looked at the nigga. He says he's an MC, which I think is wrong. You know what I'm saying? But I don't look at him as an MC. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, when you when you step in the party, my G, and you like, yeah, I'm the nicest MC in this bitch. Niggas gonna try you like you the best MC in this bitch. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yo, listen. At the end of the day, what happened? You gotta understand. For me, we live in a different time, so I've never seen a diss record become a club record. You understand? I've never seen that.
Yo, to be honest with you,
not like that.
I can't give you 100% fact, but let's be for real. There've been plenty of songs that have been played in the club. You know what I'm saying? That have been played in the club that are diss records. If I'm not mistaken, dog, when the nigga motherfucking Big said, Kwame, you played out. You know what I'm saying? Like you played out like Kwame and the polka dots. When Big said that, I think that was in the club. I was in the club.
I always thought if Faith had Big, she would have had to. if Faith had twins but had two Pacs, I mean, you might have heard that somewhere. What I'm saying is that no song has ever, as a disc record, has ever reached such. Never. That I can think, like, yo, Hit 'Em Up is like the best disc record to me that I can think of, like that. No Vaseline, you know what I'm saying? Like Real G's.
Yo,
like,
as much as I love Pac, I can't say that is like. I'm gonna say it's one of the best disc records, but I'm not gonna say it's the best disc record of all time. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
because Pac went off, but it was really the Outlaws that was snapping on that bitch.
But they snapping though. Like, you understand? I'm a little nigga. But they was snapping though. Like, I'm a little nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Really snapping. Fucking right, them niggas snap. But they were supposed to. That was their time to shine. You know what I'm saying? If I'm riding behind a multi-millionaire platinum fucking artist like Pac, you goddamn right, I'm gonna write the best fucking verse I ever wrote of my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm rapping like, nigga, rap is expiring in fucking 15 minutes, my nigga. I'm gonna fucking say the fly shit you ever heard. Fuck it. That's what I mean. Them niggas did what they did what they were supposed to do. You know what I mean?
No, I'm not taking that from you. I just think from a record standpoint, you know,
but you all right. You might be right. I might have to go back do some research, but you might be right. And from what I see, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people are saying that like this record never really hit the club like that. You know what I'm saying?
Like commercially, just like, you know, cause I always think of, you know. No, go ahead.
The nigga had crazy like, I don't know if that was his marketing plan or just everybody just jumped on the wave. You feel what I'm saying?
It's the time we live in. It's the time we live in too. You gotta take that into account. Like, he even said it on a song before. He said with him, like, I think it's Lord Knows, with him and Rick Ross. I wonder how the greats would do when they take all your skeletons in the closet and wear them for like Halloween decorations. Like, they pull them out the closet normally because it's the internet. It's like it's always, you know what I'm saying? It's always something. So maybe, like, could you imagine what Hit 'Em Up or No Vaseline or Real G's would have been with the YouTube and Twitter and shit, my nigga? You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit would have been totally different. It would have been, it's unexplainable because the niggas wasn't playing. You know what I'm saying? So, like, who's to say?
Nigga,
like, yo,
think about it. Every joint, if every fucking
LA, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of them, bro.
You know what I'm saying, nigga, you had New York. Now I'm saying LA. Like, that's just, oh, man. You're not getting records like that no more. You're not getting records like when Jada and Beans was going at it. Like, that shit put me in a weird-ass position. That really had me, like, that shit had me bugged out because I'm a PA nigga. You know what I'm saying? A-Town all day. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm already fucking with motherfucking state property crazy. You know what I'm saying? But niggas grew up off Jada Kiss. Like, so let's be for real. Like, niggas grew up off Jada.
That might be the, if only Jada might got a little L to me. Like, you got, Beans, listen. Listen, man.
I ain't gonna lie. Like, both them niggas were saying some, like, both them niggas were saying some shit. Like, both of them niggas were saying some shit. But I think that nigga Beans might have edged him, man, just because
let's get the nigga ball over the fence and let the nigga, whose yard is this? It's funny, Jason, I really think you grind me too. Whenever listen, my nigga, Double RT and the Baldy, I'ma pop you. That shit was like, what the fuck? Yeah. Come on, my nigga. That's different times. Those are different times. I mean,
yeah. The whole thing, because you gotta understand. Everything was different, though. Everything different now. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything is different now, man.
No. You fine. What's your favorite disc record?
My favorite disc record? I don't know, man. I don't know. There's a lot of disc records that I like. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, but what comes like mine? There's a bunch. What comes to mind for me? What comes to mind for me is like Real G's, motherfucking Hit him up.
Dre, still Dre there? I mean, not still Dre there. Dre there?
Kind of. But you understand, bro. 90s, early 2000s shit was different. And I'm not going front. I'm a Jay-Z fanatic, my nigga. And Takeover is everything. But Ether is like, yo. I don't know, my nigga.
Hey, yo, Ether might be the standard for diss records. Like, no bullshit. Oh, this nigga dropped off. Hold up. You got to call it 518.
Yo, nigga, that was me. I was trying to tell you. My shit about to dead I ain't.
Yeah, all right, that's you?
Yeah, my shit about to dead. I was trying to tell you my shit about to dead.
Nigga pull a Houdini tricks on the phone and shit. Look at this nigga here. Hey, you need to pull a chick. You need to pull a chick at that hairline right, nigga. Fuck, man.
Yeah, listen. I just told you, my nigga. There's one thing you talk about my shit. You said I was about to go bald earlier, motherfucker. Don't play like that. That's serious shit, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I will have an edge up at the back of my shit before I go bald, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo.
Oh, hell
crazy.
Nah, man. You going to be on a meme somewhere, nigga. You better not do that. You better not do that. Go to no smack nigga. You better not go anywhere, nigga, because, nigga, there's phones everywhere, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
There's phones everywhere.
But, yo, I wanted to tell you before we get signed on. I wanted to ask you. You know, today is like a big day, too, because, Money and Violence is dropping. And I'm a fan of both. But, can I be real with you? Like, it's to the point where, people always ask you to pick sides and all that. I don't even really have a favorite because I kind of appreciate both of them. And I've been watching Respect Life more so recently than anything that, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like Respect Life was crazy. Like, I don't know. I just wanted to ask you, like, what you even think, like, my nigga, just like Respect Life as a whole? How you even look at it now? As the whole season's done.
Now that the season's done, I'm mad. Yeah. Nigga, fuck you talking about? Nigga, what's the matter? Hey, you feel me?
Yeah.
What you talking about? Like, there's questions. One thing I like about the nigga Boom, right? When he was writing this shit, this nigga knew exactly what he was doing to keep the motherfucking, the supporter on the edge of his seat like, yo, I want more. Because after every fucking episode, I don't give a fuck from 1 to 13. You know what I'm saying? After every episode, you wanted to know more. You wanted to know what happened to this nigga. You wanted to know what happened to this nigga. You wanted to know what happened to, now I mean, like, and episode 13, that shit right there just like opened up the whole show. That shit opened up the whole show to the point where you had to go back and watch that shit from the beginning again. And then when you're watching that shit from the beginning, you're looking at the characters differently, of course, because you know what happened. You know what I'm saying? But you're also looking for certain things that you might have missed. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I didn't know that Tiffany's homegirl was fucking with the boy with Paul Kane and them niggas that came and kicked in the door.
No, I told you.
That right there was crazy. That was fucking crazy.
I thought it was Shorty. I thought it was Shorty. Remember when Saul was like, yo, my business with Dre is our business and all that? I thought she was like, oh, word? All right, yo, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't know what it was. So when I found out it was Tiff, if anything, I felt stupid not even thinking about that bitch. You feel me?
And that's why I said when I went back and watched it, and, she, and I think it's the first episode.
You never get nervous and all that?
Yeah, she playing like she's nervous. Like, oh, you don't be worried about nobody gonna do this or nobody gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and what's crazy as hell, a nigga like me, you know what I'm saying? I was supposed to peep that. You feel me? I'm tight. I ain't peep that. I was supposed to peep that shit, but at the same time, it's a show. I ain't know how this shit was gonna unfold. You know what I'm saying? Because certain things. Like, I thought for sure Jerry was going to murk the nigga fucking Tariq, my nigga. I thought he was going to come out the elevator, dump it. You know what I'm saying?
First of all,
like,
I didn't think he was coming out the elevator. I didn't think he was even coming out the elevator. That's what I'm going to be real with you. And to be even more, like, even to say, like, you thought, it was going to happen between those two, it's like, yo, with Jerry, I thought Jerry was laying everybody down once his sister was out there. I'm like, oh, these niggas are playing. You know what I'm saying? Like, these niggas are playing Kareem and that nigga getting washed up because both of you niggas is playing around. And my sister
I'm not going to hold you. I'm not gonna hold you. I thought for sure both of them niggas was gonna die.
Yo, but and they like kill, and in the show, Melo has like also like certain characters that have had a significance or an importance. You know what I'm saying? And I like the fact that like sometimes you don't see niggas and then you get pulled back in. You know what I'm saying? Like it's different shit that is just the show as a whole. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like the fact that Melo is motherfucking vulnerable, nigga. You know what I mean? Like,
nah, I ain't gonna hold you. I don't know about that. I don't know about that because I
mean?
like the storyline of how.
Keith backed out on a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Right. He got into the other situation. You feel what I'm saying? They kidnapped the nigga, dog. What you mean?
All right, but boom, what I'm saying is like I like to hear the storyline of it though. I don't want it to go on some shit with.
But listen. Like I said, that nigga Melo was coming in the motherfucking hallway that one day. The nigga Blizz tried to get that nigga. That nigga didn't check the nigga Melo. Melo banged his fucking noggin off. You feel what I'm saying? Like, nigga, Melo is vulnerable in the show, my nigga.
Yes, okay. That, I'll give you that. Did not see that coming. I'll give you that. He is vulnerable in the show, obviously. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying now more so is like with Melo, it's funny how Melo's not going to be around now and Maine's starting to do his own little thing. Because I want to know how them niggas going to play out. Like, no matter how this shit go, how they going to figure out that Melo ain't around? You feel what I'm saying? Or what they going to do? Because shit about to get crazy. You see them niggas ain't had no word. They was scavenging. They like, where Melo? Nobody
knows where Melo at.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. All of them.
That shit is wild. Yeah, that shit is wild.
I ain't gonna lie. I need Melo to get. I need Melo to come back. I want to know what's gonna happen with Maine, my nigga. And I want to know what's gonna happen with Jerry.
Fuck that.
You gonna look for Jerry? You gonna look for Jerry?
I'm hearing you. But what I really want to know is what the fuck they gonna do with this bitch ass nigga Dre now, man? You know what I'm saying? Cause he's a rat now, man.
Yeah, listen. If you want to take it there before you even say anything about Dre, let's just put this out there. Yo, Lee is the illest nigga alive, yo. I told you this before. I'm gonna tell you again.
Hey, Lee went from the whack nigga to the ill.
To the illest nigga.
Real swift. Yo, if I had never seen a whack nigga turn ill, you know what I'm saying?
Because his part was easy. I just thought math was gonna catch him. You know what I'm saying? But now it's like son better be, son, boy ain't playing. I don't know, son. He come on, my nigga. As a man, you know what I'm saying? Real nigga shit. I gotta give it to. I gotta salute that nigga for that one. But moving forward, what we gonna do with Dre? I mean, you sound like Shorty. Nigga said you.
Hey yo, Shorty said. Hey yo, Shorty got him out of there. Hey yo, and you know what's crazy? You know what I like about that though? Because them type of situations don't happen. Usually, Shorty will stay with a nigga, rat or no rat.
Right. That's what made it official.
That's why I was like, word, that's real shit right there, because Shorty was down for it. She's just a fucking rider, nigga. Like,
word to Paul Kane. I need that bitch. You know what I'm saying? This nigga Paul Kane is funny as shit, because, like, I wonder how that's going to play out, too. I'm thinking, listen, remember I told you, I thought Dre might even line Shorty up. You understand what I'm saying? So now, my nigga, this shit is nuts, yo. This shit is wild, boy. All I could tell you is, my nigga Melanie, I asked every nigga I knew. Niggas was like, how could you not be with that shit? The bitch said, I wouldn't have fucking snitched. What you mean, where am I going? Is you serious? That shit was hilarious. And that nigga paid 50. Listen, you lost 10 bricks, 9 bricks, and you's a fucking rat. Oh, my God. What is Melo and them niggas doing?
Drake took the major L, nigga, but he took the major L that his motherfucking ass deserved, nigga. You know what I'm saying? He took the L that he deserved, nigga. You lost your girl, you lost your money, you lost your bricks. You know what I'm saying, nigga? Now, I mean, that's how that shit is. Listen.
And you just paid grip for that nigga in your living room. Because you got robbed
man,
in, too. Like, God damn.
Man, fuck that shit.
Yo, listen, between me and you, though, all jokes aside, the nigga Dre, I mean, like you said, I was surprised that Shorty didn't stay. And then I was also looking at it like, from Dre's perspective, I'm going to ask you this again. Yo.
Yeah, hold on. We got the guest on.
Hold on. Hold on. All right, go ahead. Listen.
Oh, what the fuck is happening? Yeah, Sinatra, you there?
No. Yeah, I'm checking the joint right now. Hold on.
Nigga, I was just plugging them in. If you hit the button, that's why that shit cut off. Nigga, you fucking around.
Nah, all right, I'm on. Yo, I'm just saying, what the fuck is Melo and them niggas gonna think of that nigga? The niggas that's working, yo, like, what's son name? Bless.
Yeah.
Oh, man. It's gonna be
Jason,
because the word gonna get out.
Name on the show.
Word gonna get out, son. That shit is ugly. Damn, son.
And what's crazy as hell, these niggas, that nigga Lee had somebody slide the fucking paperwork underneath the door. And that shit was Lee.
Nigga, that was Lee. That nigga Lee did that shit. You crazy? She ain't never seen Lee a day in her life. You know what I'm saying? If you think about the show, she ain't never seen him on the show. You know what I mean? Like,
nah.
That shit is ugly. I just feel like, yo, with Dre, truthfully, you know better than me, my nigga. That I guess you brought it on yourself. Like what? Like the nigga said, what the fuck did you think was gonna happen? Like when that nigga asked.
Hey yo, yeah, that nigga Lee, yo, that nigga said, man, niggas like you out here that got the game fucked up. I was like, wow, nigga, I had to take that shit back like it was a record, nigga. Yeah, shit, my nigga, like, and cause that shit right there, yo, I'm not gonna lie, that nigga motherfucking Melo, did his motherfucking thing with this goddamn show right here, man. This shit right here is official, man, G. Like, you know, everybody that I put on to the show, I come to the spot, you know what I mean, they definitely fucking with the show, man. The show was fucking official, man, straight up.
Yo, I hear you. I'm setting shit up right now, but boy, I'm not gonna tell you no lie. I just think that the show, you got me fucked up just even thinking. I forgot about Dre. Like on some serious shit, like no funny shit.
Man,
I really forgot about
nigga.
Dre.
Nigga, hell no, nigga. Just like this song, how you gonna forget about Dre?
Yo, we got the guest on right. Yo, we got the guest on right now. You heard?
Yeah.
Yo, Melo. Melo. Yo, Boom.
Crazy. What's good, brother?
Yo, what's good, man? Pardon me, yo, man. Thank you for coming on, man. Welcome to the Roundtable.
Not a problem, brother. Not a problem.
Yo, what's going on, man? I don't know if you just caught us, man. We talking about the show as we speak. I got my man Links on, man. I'm actually let Links start it off with you, know what I mean? It's just me, Sinatra, and Links. You heard?
Okay, no problem.
All right, yo, Links, go ahead, bro.
Boom, what's going on, man?
Everything's good, brother.
All right. Shit, man, I see you came a long way, man. I used to see you on the DVDs way back in the day and all that. You know what I'm saying? And what was crazy, when I came across your show, you know what I'm saying? When I came across your show, I was looking at you and I was like, yo, I know this nigga from somewhere, man. Like, I've seen this nigga's face before or something else, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I realized, I was like, he used to be on the Cutmaster C DVDs and all them other DVDs from back in the day.
Hell yeah. Oh, so you was tuned in. You really tuned in. That's what's up, man.
Oh yeah. Trust me. When I seen your face, I was like, I know this nigga from somewhere. I just don't remember where. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I definitely like to see you. You definitely progressing, man. You definitely doing your thing right now, man.
I'm trying.
I'm telling you right now, this show is like this show is official right here. I like how you ain't leave nothing out, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you touched on a lot of subjects. subjects that people are scared to touch on.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, man. I appreciate the support, bro. I appreciate the support, man. Word.
Definitely. But when did you start writing this?
Well, actually, I started the beginning of last year. Well, I always wanted to do a movie or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got my little camera and I know a director dude. He's a real close friend of mine. Whatever. His name is Oliver Corbett. He directs videos, and I remember asking him, like, what I need to, I want to film a movie one day, and I'm saying, like, what kind of shit I'll need to, get that going on or whatever. He gave me the blueprint. I'm like, yo, you just get this little camera right here, get this computer, get a little laptop, get your laptop and get this program, and you'll be on your way to just at least starting a good little, independent film or whatever. So, I got everything he told me to get, and I had a few attempts of doing short films like prior to last year, like maybe a couple of years ago, and it didn't really fall through. So I was directing videos, and before I did the movie, I wanted to actually learn how to edit and stuff like that, and learn, just the camera work and all of that. It took a little time, so I started learning that. I started filming videos, and to the point where I started getting paid for videos, and I'm like, all right, cool. Now I feel like, I'm good enough at least to try to do a little feature film, a little independent film or whatever. And I made a few attempts at that, and they didn't work. And at the beginning of last year, I'm like, yo, if I don't do it now, I ain't gonna never do it. You know what I mean? So I told my friend, like, yo, man, I'm gonna do this little thing, whatever. I start giving the guys, they like, yo, I want you to play this part. I want you to play this part for me, and we gave it a shot, and the rest is pretty much history, man. We just started working, and it turned out cool, man. After the first episode, we got a little decent response. It wasn't as big as it is now, but just a little response we got in the hood. It kind of motivated us because we was all like shy and like, damn, we not used to, we don't act, we're not actors, so just to see ourselves on the screen, it kind of gave us the jitters, and we always like, yo, damn, I could do better, I'm gonna do better. And we started progressing, and everything started working out. Man, we started like every episode, the buzz just started growing bigger and bigger from every episode, and we just kept it going, and here we are. We did the season finale, and it was a really, really big turn. It was, big on a scale of where we came from. Of course, there's bigger situations going on out here, but for us to just start where we started at, it's a humbling experience to see where we came from and what's going on right now. So, that's just dope to me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, growth is always official, man. Growth is always official, man.
Absolutely.
And to be honest with you, the way the characters are on the show, like, I think everybody really hit their roles, like, to the T.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and especially if, y'all saying that this was basically all y'all first time doing this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, y'all, I don't know. You know what it is? It seems like that what it is that some certain things seem like real natural. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of the things, like, it just seemed natural to y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Certain situations, certain situations played out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I like how you covered all corners in this shit right here, man. All four corners in this shit. Like,
I'm trying, man.
Like,
Thank you, man.
I was telling my partner before that, like, after every episode, motherfuckers was wanting more. Like, I remember when me and my brother Poe, we watched it for the first time, and we seen episode 1. We was like, damn, son, yo, what the fuck this nigga gonna do on the next joint and on the next show?
Yeah.
I mean, we was kind of hooked from the first show, man. Like, from the first show on, like, we was definitely fucking with this shit because we were looking for something. We was looking for something, and it was definitely, I like that we got to actually watch, everything. You know what I'm saying? From the very first episode that was 11 months ago to motherfucking, the season finale that y'all just dropped 2 weeks ago.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. I'm glad y'all like it, man. I appreciate the support, man.
Now, when you were writing this, how did you approach, like, everybody on their roles and, like, what you wanted them to do and what roles they wanted to play?
Well, like, as I was writing it, first of all, like, for the majority of the cast, they my friends, like, people that I grew up with and people that I see, in the neighborhood for, like, years. So I pretty much know everybody's character, and so, like, that's how I pretty much cast my guys. I know them, so I know how they are. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I know we done had intimate moments like conversations, and, you know, I've seen them on their stressed out moments, I've seen them on their happy moments, like, you know, shit like that make it easier for me to know, like, all right, cool, he's good for this part right here because I seen him in this mood right here, and he'll fit perfectly for this. So, you know, I pretty much know the guys, and it's easier to cast like that because, you know, it wasn't no auditions, nothing like that. It was pretty much me knowing the cast, and when I write something, I'm like, yo, all right, cool, I can write it for him because I know he'll play this part good. Because, of course, everybody gets lines, but I tell them to just, you know, like, go over the lines, make sure you got them down pat, and then, you know, just internalize it and just do it the way you would speak. You know what I mean? Just be yourself. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much, nobody's really acting. I mean, of course, we all have lines, and we all try to stick to the script, but, you know, I know the guys, so it's easier for me to just write scripts for the people that I know, and you know, even if it's new people, like that's how I go about it. Like, I don't hold auditions. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I get a lot of calls. Like lately, I've been getting like people want to audition for this, and you know, and that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Because I just appreciate the support. You know what I mean? But I meet somebody like, you know, somebody like if they got a face or they got you know, they look like a person that I probably want, you know, or they just around, and then, you know, like, y'all, they want to get down with a movement or whatever. I would have to meet you and speak to you and have a certain conversation. We have to meet up a few times for me to get to know your character, to know what part you would play. Because, you know, we all could just probably act. Like, you know, I could play like a real, I don't know, like a doctor. You know what I mean? Somebody that's just something that's got to be just challenging. But I don't really want to challenge the people in the character. We're not actors, so it's like, I'd rather you just be yourself. You know what I'm saying? So if it's a new character, I would have to meet you and speak to you a couple of times and just get to know your character, know how you speak, know your lingo, your dialogue, and then I could work around that. You know what I mean? So it's easy for me to write for my cast because I know them. You know what I'm saying? And even the new guys that came aboard, like later on in the season, we had to have a couple of meetings and it had to go right. I'm just not going to fit nobody in it just because, you know, you might be a popular guy, you might have a certain situation and we could benefit, but it all has to make sense and it all has to feel authentic. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's what I hear a lot about Respect Life. Like, yo, you know, y'all guys, the acting is so cool, and you know, you don't seem like, you know, it's just written down with a script. And we have a script. You know what I'm saying? But I stress the cast to be yourself because I know you guys and I know your potential. I know what you could do. We spoke about, you know, like stressed out times and all the happy times. So I know what you guys can do. So just be yourself, and it's been working out. So the process of me writing is pretty much me just knowing my cast, and, you know, of course, I throw my storyline in it, and because, of course, it's always what I want to portray to the people and shit, you know what I'm saying? So I try to keep in mind of the cast, and I just write. It's kind of, sometimes it's challenging, of course, you know what I'm saying, because, you know, sometimes we always have, every now and then we go through little obstacles and shit that we got to go through, but for the most part, we've been doing a decent job. Like, it's becoming more fun. And people are, you know, the cast is more comfortable in front of the camera. So it's working. Yeah, it's getting easier for me to write for the cast, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, the storyline is always going to be something that, you know, sometimes it's a challenge. I mean, sometimes I like to challenge the people, the cast, and even myself, you know what I'm saying? But it's all right. I mean, it's not that hard. It's not that easy, but we making it happen. We making it work, you know what I'm saying? Throughout all of the obstacles and all of the triumphs and the failures, we still managed to make a season happen, and I'm just proud of that, you know what I'm saying?
Facts, man. Like y'all definitely got something hot right now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all definitely got something hot right now in the streets, man.
Thank
you.
You
know what I'm saying? Like, and, you know, I'm from Pennsylvania, and I got everybody in Allentown. That's where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? I got everybody that come to my house. I run a studio, you know what I'm saying? I'm an audio engineer. And everybody that come to my crib, I'm always putting them on to the show. Now I'm saying, and motherfuckers be sitting here hooked to this shit, because you know what, you know what's crazy? I think like throughout, like if you living in an urban environment, I think your characters, like, you can pick out, you know what I mean, somebody that you know. You know what I'm saying? Like that. I think that's what it is. I think that's exactly what it is. I think that's why a lot of people are attracted to the show. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're coming from an urban environment. You know what I mean? And did you, when you were writing this on the fly? Because I feel like certain shows, like you giving, you like, I think you talked about like certain issues that were going on, like world issues that were actually going on.
Absolutely, absolutely. We that's how, like I said, when I first started it, I'm like, damn, you know, like, I see what's going on in the world out here, and I mean, it's like, yo, if I don't pick my camera and shoot this shit now, it'll never happen. So, I'm pretty much running and gunning. You know what I'm saying? Like, the most I will probably have is pretty much maybe 2 episodes, you know what I mean, laid out or whatever. But for the most part, I'm running and gunning with it, you know what I'm saying? Like, now I have more time. Like, we filming season 2 right now. So, I'll be a little more organized for the next season, because that's what I had, like, damn, I hate waiting so long for the next, like 2 weeks, 3 weeks sometimes, I get a lot of that. Like, I get crucified for that, you know what I'm saying? But, it's all the process of just writing.
But that's how you know you got a hot product, though, man. That's how you know you got something hot, man.
Yeah, and that it's not bad. It has its pros and its cons, because, like you just said, I mean, it gives me the freedom to I wouldn't have been able to bring in, like say the Russian guys or whatever. They played a really good part to me. They and they came in later on in the season. You know what I'm saying? If it was all written out, it wouldn't have gave me the opportunity to have them come in like that. You know what I'm saying? Because it would have already been laid out. They probably would have to wait till like season 2. So it gives me a little bit of freedom to, like, hey, I could do what I want. You know what I'm saying? Like, for them, at least for now. Even though I had the season finale been in my head from way before I even it was like probably in the middle of the season. I already knew what the season finale was gonna be like, but I'm running and gunning for the most part with everything. You know what I'm saying? It's like that guerrilla style shooting I'm doing. You know what I mean? I just get up and I write the script, I send the guys their lines, and we shoot for the episode. But that's pretty much it. The whole script, the whole storyline, the whole season wasn't premeditated. It wasn't laid out. You know what I'm saying? I have certain ideas for future episodes, but I'm just like, we doing it per episode. Like, I'm sending the lines out, we getting it, we shooting the episode, and we edit it. I edit it, and I drop it. You know what I'm saying? So it gave me the freedom to at least incorporate certain current events that I remember we dropped the episode, and I got a lot. It was like I got a really good response, because the San Bernardino situation that happened that day, and I dropped the episode that day, and I was able to just shoot a scene when we addressed that situation, and that it happened that day. You know what I mean? And we dropped the episode the same day, so it gives me a little freedom to kind of incorporate current events. So that's cool too. You know what I'm saying? Even though like I say, sometimes running and gunning is not a good thing, but it has its good and its bad. So I'm just dealing with it.
I think it worked out. I think it worked out for you, man. And I like I was peeping that shit. I was like, oh, dude, that's kind of fly right there. How he, incorporated that right there. You know what I'm saying? Like that was
cool.
official.
Yeah, I think I gotta the people show me love for that, because some they gonna give me the hate when the episodes take too long. I get that whole like, yo, nigga, I don't care, I don't give a fuck, I want to see the shit, y'all bullshitting. But then when you drop the episode, it feels like they like, yo, because like the season finale was crazy, man. Like when it comes down to crunch time, if I give a date, and then of course I gotta I signed up for this, man, so I gotta take the good with the bad. And if I give a date, like, yo, it's dropping Monday, and it don't drop Monday, and it drop Tuesday. For that Monday, I'm scared to go on Instagram or any, because I'm getting like, death threats. Like, yo, nigga, I don't give a like, yo, I said it was gonna come out tonight. Why didn't it come out then when I finally drop it? It's like, people like, they real apologetic. Like, yo, man, we get anxious, man. We get uptight, man. But that shit was so fly, man. I appreciate it a lot. I'm saying, sometimes we get impatient, though, man. They show me the love the next day, but that night, the day when I say it's gonna drop, and if it don't drop, I go, like, I gotta look through my window, like, see if I'm gonna get a, yeah, man, I'll be having to, like, on a Malcolm X by my window, like, yo, a nigga might throw a bomb through my window, like, yo, it get crazy, man. But, that's all good, because, it just made me know that the people definitely appreciate the work, and they just, they want to see it, so it's cool, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely, man, like, that's, like I said before, man, that's how you know you definitely got a hot product right now, man, like, the people are definitely on it, and since we're in the era right now where information and things come so rapidly, so when somebody say they, when they waiting for something, they really be waiting for that shit. Like, we in the era now where people are fucking sitting outside waiting for sneakers, like in the late '80s, early '90s, motherfuckers wasn't outside waiting for no guys.
Right. Yeah, it's definitely It's definitely different now, man, and it's like I said, it got it good and it's bad. Yeah. But I'm all for it, man. I like it. I love it. You know what I'm saying? So, I like the way the direction technology is going. You know what I'm saying? I like the direction that the social media is definitely has played a big part in the growth of Respect Life, and I appreciate that, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, without that, we would have to really be on our feet, you know what I'm saying, running around, like, you know, with the back in the day, like you said, like with the flyers and, you know, just trying to really pushing the machine with your hands, when now the social media has pretty much become like a machine to help you push it, you know what I'm saying? So that's been really beneficial for the movement, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate all of that.
Yeah, that's definitely what it is too, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, Sinatra, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Y'all about to jump in now. Yo, Melo, I gotta stop doing that shit, son. Yo, I gotta ask you about the show, because that shit getting me tight, because, yo, I'm like, yo, it's son even like, yo, just don't not come back to the show, my nigga, please. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no.
This shit is so crazy right now. Yeah, listen, we was just talking about it before you came on, son, and it's like, how do you feel right now? Like, my man said you got, like, this hot product. Like, how does it feel, my nigga, to now be, you know what I mean, like, considered, like, you know what I mean, how, like, the people accepting the project that you're doing from where you started? Because, my nigga, that season finale, I can't wait for that shit.
Yeah, man, I love it, man. I love it. Like, once we drop the season finale, the response we got from that season finale, it's just, you know, I don't know, man. Like I said, the night before, as a director and as a writer and as the person behind the episode, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's pressure, but no pressure, because, you know, like, I love it, and we growing up, you know, we come into grips with what we got going on, but it's always that like, that jitter the night before, like, the right before I press upload on YouTube. Like, you know, I sometimes I have issues with the cast and just certain things and certain issues with just filming. I'm like, damn, I wonder how the people gonna receive this episode right here. Like, you know, like, damn. Certain things that I feel like, you know, like, damn, I wonder, you know, did I do that right, or did I, you know, like, am I pushing the envelope too far, or, like, did I not push it enough? And I'm like, you know, certain episodes I had that feeling like, damn, you know, I wonder if the people gonna be receptive to this episode right here. And when I upload it, you know, I just let hours go by. I don't look at nothing. I just shut everything down, and I just feel the vibe in the air. And then, you know, when I turn the computer back on, or, like, I get on my phone and check the social networks or whatever, because, you know, I make sure I upload it to, you know, the Twitter, the Instagram, and make everybody know, like, what the episode is out. And the subscribers already know, because they subscribe, so they already get the notification on their phone or whatever they got it. I mean, but I have those jitters sometimes. Like, damn, you know, I wonder, you know, I mean, I'm sure every writer, or for the most part, you know, they don't want to drop the ball. Like, you feel like you got a good thing, and like, damn, I hope I didn't drop the ball with this one right here, because we've been doing so good. And, you know, like, every episode, the people let me know, like, yo, nah, man, you're doing a great job. And, you know, like, I see things as a just me being a person that critiques everything. You know what I mean? I'm probably my biggest critic. You know what I'm saying? And I see things that I can definitely do better. You know what I'm saying? As a writer, as a director, as an editor, and just as a person that's acting or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But the people, they always they got us here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I will always be appreciative to the people, because without them, like, without the fans, without the people that watch and that click on it and subscribe, we won't be nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, we are literally nothing, just you know, and we'll still do it, because, you know, like, we love to do it, and we'll still be in the hood just doing it. But, you know, it's a humbling experience when the people receive it and they love it. You know what I'm saying? It's like it went from from the first episode, people got that, like, you know, like, the people, like, that's like, I'm the same way. Like, you know, you see a little web series, all right, cool, you know what I'm saying? First episode is all right, I feel where you're going, but, but it had me to where, all right, I'll watch the second episode just to see where y'all going with it. I might not have liked the first one that much, but you caught my interest enough to where I want to see where you're going with the second episode. And the second episode dropped, it's like, it was better than the first, but, you know, I'm still kind of in between with it. I'm still skeptical, but by the third and the fourth, like, now I really want to know what's going on. And I feel like the people had that type of attitude with us. I mean, like, you know, on the fourth episode, fifth, you know, like, damn, now I'm all the way in. Like, how the fuck he ended that episode like that? Like, I really want to know what's going on now. I'm saying, like, the first one was cool. I mean, so, you know, that's how I be. It's like I say, everything to me with this what we got is like, it has its pros and its cons. You know what I'm saying? So as a writer and a director, I go through all these emotions, and, you know, but it's been working, man. So, you know, like I said, I'm greatly appreciative to just the people, because they brought us here. Like, we are nothing without the people. So I'll never forget that.
I mean, it sounds like, you know, I mean, with anything that you do, I think when you got your name on it or something that you really care about,
you're always nervous about how it will be perceived. You understand what I'm saying? So that's normal. I think if that's not there, then something's wrong. You know what I'm saying? Or at least that's what like great people say anyway, so to speak. So I think that's a good thing. But more so, it's like, bro, I think with like the thing you did now, from how you started to how you finished, even with you saying, you know, the first video might not pull you in. If you go back, the first episode might have the most views. You know what I'm saying?
It definitely does. It has it's definitely over 200,000. Every other episode,
I think, like
in the hundreds. Yeah.
And so it's like I think for you, I think when you started just from the door, it was something. I think at first, you know, when I first saw it, I was a fan of battle rap. So I saw, you know, I heard Math was on there and all shit like that. So I'm like, all right, cool. And I'm at least cordial enough with Math. I know him on a personal level from the show. Where it's like, yo, this shit was dope. I saw him acting and you heard about it from him rapping. And I think it's more, yo, listen, I keep calling you Melo, right? But it's funny because in real life, it's like, yo, you the same person, like the way, like you got Paul Kane on the show. You got Math on the show. You got all these different people. Like I even seen people from your old rap videos that you was in when you was like rapping or freestyling. You got the same dudes, you know what I mean, still with you. So it's like you not everything is like it came full circle. And I like how your show with your web series, how, you know, you got the Russian, you got Russian niggas in that shit. You got different, and like you play a smart character, but I think it's dope that like how, you know, you do business with more than just blacks or Spanish people. You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I think that shit was mad dope because, you know what I mean, it showed the intelligence from you as a writer. You know what I mean? You had so many little jewels you would drop, and then you would lead them for 2 episodes, and then you come back to the point where, yo, I think, you know, me and my man was talking about it. I think that you got kidnapped by some moms you hit. I know you ain't gonna tell us. You know what I'm saying? I think
that's my man. That's funny. That's
you know
funny.
what I mean? No funny shit. No funny shit. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you know, the Russians was with you, and they might be like, you know, they might be getting low. You might be getting low too. Who knows? But I just think the idea that the seed you plant in people's mind of where you don't know where it's gonna go, I think that shit is dope, bro. You definitely got a good thing going, and you making Brooklyn is looking good right now. Like, yo, I know this is the Respect Life show, but Money and Violence is good too, and like y'all both writers, and you know what I'm saying? Like I seen the flick. Is that a possibility? Can I ask that, or is that just something we just saying? You know what I mean? Y'all both can eat out there too.
Absolutely, we both can eat out here. I mean, for the most part, that's my take on it. And I'm saying, like, you know, that's it. You know, I think we both have different fan bases. I mean, well, I can't say because I don't really know my whole fan base. I don't know their whole fan base, but I think that it's just a mutual level of respect. I think that the picture depicts. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like it should be no. How you say, like, diversity when it comes down to, because, you know, you don't see that in Hollywood with different directors, and you see, like, you know, you might have Goodfellas, you might have another, like, what's the guy's name, Tarantino, like, you know, these guys, they make movies, and you might get 2 different directors make a mob flick, but, and, you know, of course it's 2 different ways, 2 different styles, of course. Yeah, but then you see them partying in Hollywood, and they drinking together, and they have, so, you know, I'm pushing that right there. And I'm saying, I don't know, I can't speak for everybody else, but I'm pushing the level of we all have families, man, and we all want to get our people out in a better situation. So whatever we can do to motivate each other, I'm with that. And I'm saying, as far like the combining, now I'm just with Respect Life. I'm saying I'm more focused on keeping it going the way we've been going. I'm not really with merging any different aspects, especially now, you know, I wouldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm all ears for any possibilities, but I doubt that I will ever, at least not now, for like the first 2 or 3 seasons, because we got our own thing and we trying. It's still in the beginning stages of what we're doing. It's like a baby being born. The baby is born, and I don't want to just let it out in the world like that. So I'm gonna keep it to myself right now, and I don't want any outside influences to just maybe pull rank later on, like, yo, you know, it's because of me that you got popping, or, you know, and I wouldn't want to pull rank with nobody, like, yo, you know, because of us, you know, you got to, you know, even though I'm not like that, but I like the way it is right now. So I like the fact that we all can do our own individual thing, but at some point we can come to a table and say, like, hey, man, you know, great job, good job, and you're doing your thing, and, you know, whatever I can do to help you out, or if, you know, and vice versa, it'll be cool. I can't speak for everybody else, but that's just how I feel about the situation. Like I said, a picture's a picture. I don't know if picture says 1,000 words, but
word.
I know because I know that drove the people on. I had the people on edge like, damn, y'all should just cross fucking series and all of that. But I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that they want to do that either. You know what I'm saying? So.
Me personally, I just thought it was dope because you gotta understand. Usually they try to put it against any two things that come from something similar or like they seem similar. People want to either make them competitive, and I think for y'all, just before anything even came up, y'all, you know what I mean. The picture says 1,000 words, and it's cool.
Absolutely.
But I'm not gonna hold you. I don't know how much time we got left with you, so I know we done fanned out for a second, but I gotta get to it. All right. So as far as the series, bro. Now, like you said, you started from a different place and to where it ended. What you're trying to do, is this something leading to the next series where it's going to continue till you're going to always leave little gems? Or, like, what's going to happen? Because I got to ask, like, you left us on the edge where Maine is out there now. You know what I mean? Melo trusts Maine enough to do his thing. Everybody needs Melo because nobody knows where Melo is. Motherfucking Dre is a snitch. You understand? And then on top of that, Lee is the illest nigga alive. And you know what I'm saying? Like, so, just can we get some sort of like, what can we expect, or what's your thought process going into the season 2?
Well, I mean, all I can say about season 2 is I'm like, just I guess expect what we've been, just expect what we've been doing. You know what I'm saying, like, because it's pretty much just, even though it's going to be season 1, episode 1 of season 2. It's pretty much, for me, it's pretty much just like episode 14. You know what I'm saying? Like, we continuing from where we left off at. And just expect what you've been getting. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I definitely, we opening up to a broader situation. I got a couple of good new characters coming in. And I got it's definitely going to be different. But, it's you're going to get the same Melo. If there's going to be any growth, you're going to see the growth. You know what I'm saying? You're going to grow with Melo. You're going to grow with the characters like Kareem, Maine.
You gotta get that nigga, son. I'm sorry for cutting you off, but you gotta get that nigga, son. You gotta get that nigga, son. Come on, son. You gotta get that nigga, son. Come on, man.
I gotta go home.
Yo, Jerry, hold on. Jerry's supposed to pop that nigga, son. You shouldn't even told that nigga. You shouldn't even told that nigga.
I can't hear you. Say that again.
You know how in the scene where Melo, like, I thought something was going to get hit up by Jerry, but you told him at the corner, like Melo told him at the corner store, you ain't even know how he had a sister to Kareem. Let Kareem get popped, boy. He's out of here. He's out of here. You know what I'm saying?
That's funny. Yeah, but he's out of here. We get rid of Kareem. If we would have got rid of Kareem in season 1, it would have been like, like, damn, I like this. Even though he a dirtbag, but like, shit, man. Now we might need another dirtbag now. You know what I'm saying? Because it's in every hood, it's a Kareem in every hood. You know what I'm saying? So we just
my man Link said that. My man Link said that to me. He said Kareem is the type of nigga you got to keep on the show.
Yeah, he's a Kareem in every hood, man. So you got to get those. You got to keep the cockroaches and those. That don't mean that they don't. It's like they don't even die. Like you can have a fucking atomic explosion and you're gonna see cockroaches coming out the hole. Like, god damn, nigga, I thought you ain't dying that shit, nigga. Like what the fuck? You know what I mean? So that's how I be, man. But I'm not trying to get rid of. Who knows if Kareem makes it to season 2 and 3, but. Right now, you know what I'm saying? Like he definitely made it to season 2. You're gonna see him, So we just continue. Just expect to see what you've been seeing. I like the aspect of leaving that the curiosity of what's gonna happen next, and because I definitely I make sure I close some chapters in the season finale, but I was strategically done to leave certain aspects open to keep the people like, damn, I wonder, like, what the hell, like, how you gonna end it like that? You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, right. So it's like, for me, it's like season episode 14, but I know, like, but it's technically, season 2, episode 1. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We just keeping it going. You know what I'm saying? So
Well, before I pass it back to my man Link, because I got to ask you questions for days, I just want to ask you real quick. Who's your favorite character other than yourself, and what's your favorite episode so far?
Well, I can't really say who my favorite character is, because, I think every character, a good amount of characters had their moments, so I'm like, damn.
Troy was dope. Lee is
absolutely. They did a great job. You know what I'm saying? Like, Lee did a great job. Troy did a great job. And, you know, like for me right now, if I had to pick a character that was my favorite right now,
yeah,
I would say and it's non-biased because I love all my characters. You know what I'm saying? We all doing great. I mean, I think everybody's doing great, but I would say Melanie. I just feel like she put that her last week because, you know, I seen the transition and I seen where she came from. I was there for the jitters and I was there for the, you know,